mining industry could work in our favor.
Proactive planning, regulatory modernization, and infrastructure investment are just some of the topics being discussed by the Yellowknives Dene First Nation in Deda Northwest Territories.
The capacity that we've built in the last 25 years is in supporting the resource industry.
With the decline of the diamond industry, Métis and Dene in Treaty 8 and Treaty 11 are entertaining more applications for resource development. And that comes with more workshops on co-management from the Mackenzie Land and Water Review Board, who regulate resource projects by issuing, amending, and enforcing licenses to industry. The board includes Indigenous nominee appointed representatives like Joanne Deneron from Fort Liard.
They have land monitors, they have guardians in most communities.
And YKDFN membership provide feedback.
You know, I travel to all these abandoned mines throughout with my business, and I see the destruction. I see everything that's there.
Mark Cleve Phillips of the Mackenzie Land and Water Review Board says they are seeking community engagement earlier and more continuously when assessing projects.
It's not one thing. It's not just about water. It's not just about caribou. It's not just about community well-being. It's how all of those things are being impacted by these big developments. And these big developments are at the scale where all things are being impacted, and they're being impacted cumulatively with past projects, these legacy projects like Giant Mine, but also the impacts that they're feeling from projects all around the north.
After 23 years, Diavik Diamond Mine, nearly 400 kilometers northeast of Yellowknife, will cease productions in March 2026. It's one of 3 diamond mines, all slated to wind down by 2030. Last year, diamonds were responsible for 16% of the NWT's gross domestic product. Diavik is holding public information sessions across Acacho, Métis, and Cleetcho communities, explaining their closure plans. Divik's closure manager, Gord Stevenson, says more traditional knowledge is being worked into the standard water license renewal.
And we've had many traditional knowledge input sessions, well over 20, with various feedbacks to shape the closure designs and shape the closure plans. And we've actually started executing on some of those and delivering some of those closure plans. And then now when we get into closure, we'll have the feedback loop through the traditional knowledge monitoring program.
With the new federal budget, Indigenous governments are swiftly forming new partnerships. There was a memorandum of understanding signed on November 24th between the Yellowknives Dene and the Cleetcho government to jointly lead the Arctic Economic and Security Corridor, which will include a proposed all-season road to connect the NWT to a port in Grays Bay, Nunavut. Forum panelist Daryl Bolio is a member of the Yellowknives Dene and head of Denendeh Investments Incorporated. He says the 2 unsettled land claims, the Deitcho and the Acacho, are huge stumbling blocks. Both have historically limited royalty sharing in mining projects.
We gotta come to an understanding and an agreement on lands and resources and governance. That's the foundation. So we can move forward together, you know, with that common understanding and that agreement. So that's really gotta happen. Number 2, it takes money to develop. The big major infrastructure, the last ones, has been the Snare Hydro, Tallston, and the road to Yellowknife. What stimulated that was mining.
Bolio says all governments must work together to create policy certainty and investor confidence for a prosperous NWT. Charlotte Morritt-Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.